Yes, yes. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday, everyone. God bless everyone that's on this Zoom call, everyone that's watching. First of all, I want to thank Tanisha for making this happen. This is a wonderful platform for us to have this dialogue on not just racism, but just a lot of things that are impacting us in our community. First of all, I'm Wilma Joseph. A lot of people in my community in Stanford and everywhere else knows me as Pop. I'm the co-founder of Young Athletes for Change. It's a nonprofit organization that I run that brings advocacy to the center court. Um, I also have a clothing brand, $1 Million Smile. I started in honor of my brother Max Antoine, who was gunned down downtown Bridgeport in 2017. And the clothing brand represents a young Black man of America who's been murdered by another Black man, and it represents Black joy. So I started that in 2017. I'm a community activist. I'm a mentor. I started a life coaching business called Triple P's. That stands for prosper, pain, and prosperity. Um, and just being on this Zoom call, I'm just just taking in a lot of information. Also, just want to share some experiences of just um, I'm big on action, and lately, what I've been seeing, especially me being a community activist and a person who likes to make things happen and creating events to bring awareness among a lot of situations that we need to unpack in our community. I've spoken on a lot of different panels and rallies of what's the next action step. You know what I mean? Like all these protesters, to me, are fine, right? I've been attending a lot of protests, but what's the action plan after that? Is it that we're going to protest because we're looking for social media likes? We want to let everybody know that we got our signs up and our fist up. But what's the next steps? And I asked a lot of, I'm still trying to find out and build with other community leaders in other cities to find out how can we come together and collaborate. Because what I realized, someone who grew up in Stamford, Connecticut, in the Northeast region, that everyone's so divided. And this goes on before George Floyd. We've been getting killed and lynched for so many years. And the question I always ask everyone, what took us so long to step up now? Like, you know what I mean? Like where, like, we always had the outrage, but it was never consistent. Like you know what I mean? Like goes back to when I was younger, Rodney King. It started with riots and then whatever, and then nothing was ever consistent. Nothing happened. There was never a follow up. And I just hope that it doesn't continue. We're just marching and looting and whatever, and then it just stops completely. And I'm seeing a lot of people now in sports are speaking up, which is cool. You know what I mean? And everyone wants change within sports. And I was on a panel not too long ago speaking about what I feel like needs to be changing within sports, especially with our Black and brown children, our youth in our community. What's happening is they're taking our kids out of our community and they're attending all these high prestige schools, high schools and private schools, and then they're making money off our kids, and they're not really properly educating them on history of what they need to know about themselves. And these kids go on, promise all these great things, go on to, oh, you're gonna go, you promise to go to Duke, North Carolina, with your skills. But my thing is like, and I say this to a lot of my white friends who's been reaching out lately, like, trying to give me the pat on the back, and I'm like, I don't need that. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to see change, you got to have that conversation with the people in your community, your next door neighbors, the people at your jobs about change. You know what I mean? Like, and I was saying to this in Westport at a rally. I said, look around you guys when you guys are coming out your neighborhoods, or if you're a CEO of your company. If you don't see nobody of color, that means there's a problem. You know what I mean? So that has to be changed. Or if your kids only playing with nothing but white kids, why are they not friends with other Black kids? It's just a lot. And going back to what I was saying about sports, I was saying because Kyrie Irving made a statement about um, they want to start their own league, and I'm like, nah, you got to hit them where it hurts, and that's with the dollar signs. Economically, we're suffering economically in our community and educational wise, right? So what I think needs to change when it comes to sports, when it comes to our kids, is educate and have our high recruit kids in sports go to HBCU schools. Now you'll see ESPN putting those Black colleges in schools. Now the kids in our community will understand that oh my God, Clark University, Hampton University, Howard University. I know about these schools. And then when we have these degrees in our resume, when we go to these corporate interviews, they don't look down on us like we're not that great because we went to the HBCU schools. Those things need to shift. In music, in the film world, you know what I mean? Like, we got to be more consistent in the action plan and not just going off of the trend. You know what I mean? I just hope y'all like really vibing me right now, because like I just don't want this to stop where it becomes just a norm of us just, oh, we're going to meet on Zoom, we're going to protest, we're going to put up social media posts, and then there's no action plan. So my thing is to everyone that's on here and our friends who are other community leaders, how do we come together as one and collaborate and create events to raise awareness and bring change within office and other different cities, and getting those people out there who are racist and exposing them like, hey, we need younger, stronger voices. And I love the fact that I see a lot of young people who are stepping up to the plate at these rallies. But there needs to be change within the offices of different cities. You know what I mean? We need to see more African American mayors. People in different seats and education, and we need more teachers, mentors. There's a lot of change that needs to happen. And my thing is like, we got to see what the action plans are. How can we come together as one and collaborate with each other? We all have different platforms. We all are going for the same goals and the same vision. But how do we collaborate as together and make it all impactful? You know what I mean? Because like I see everyone up here. Like, I'm sure, like I had a Father's Day event last week, and it would have been good to see everyone from walks of life of Norwalk, Bridgeport, New Haven come together and support that event. How do we get our message across to everyone so we can all support each other, where we're not doing events at the same day, where nobody, you know what I mean? Like, there has to be change. And my thing is, I say it has to be with equality, unity, and love. And I think love is like the number one thing, where we just all building each other up, not tearing each other down. And I get with all the injustice where we getting killed, like our Black men and women are being killed by police officers. But let's really talk about Black men and Black women are being killed by other Black people. And I'm big on that. Like, let's really stand for that too. You know what I mean? Like, in the sense of like, because we tearing each other down. I know the brother before talking about the prison reform, a lot of brothers are incarcerated, but a lot of brothers are 6 feet under. We're killing each other. And I think what needs to happen is we need to really build on mental health in our community, and also talk about solutions on other Black men and women and everybody else just angry at each other and tearing each other down. Like, I just seen a video that was disturbing the other day in Stanford, a bunch of men recording females fighting. And I'm like, why is that okay? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not cool where we tearing each other down in our communities. Like I think we got to start within our community, where we got to figure out that we're powerful when we stick together and we build each other up, and then everything else will start to come together, where everyone else from other different races can see, to start taking us more seriously. Because when they see these videos of us killing each other and those numbers are going up, I think this, like, we tend to lose respect in a sense. I mean, I can go on and on, but my thing is, to the point is, like, let's collaborate with each other and let's figure out a way to take action plan to create change within our communities and support each other.
My skin is black. My arms are long. My hair is woolly. My back is strong.